Buongiorno, ragazzi. Продолжаем с вами приключения слабого, но хитрожопого зеленоглазого дрыща с явными признаками сифилиса и вдруг прочих пороков на лице. Hello, Mr. Rogers. Sorry for you, man, and sorry for me as well. Please be careful. Don't injure yourself. Что-то долго игра. Да, мы же на этом начали.
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French.
Вот как они узнали, что Наполеон будет продвигаться? Он же продвигаться-то начал несколько позже.
Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing it? He tells me to come urgently.
Ох, эта бабуська, которая Карифан, она такая.
Yes, I heard the news. What a storm.
Peru looks totally out of place here.
I'm not sure.
He's counting the 10 sets of cutlery around each plate. The man is completely lost.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, anyway. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
А как у него вот эта вот прическа стоит?
The Prussian-Britannic coalition is not good for France. The last time we fought against them, our empire went up in smoke.
Oh, is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation.
Ну, в принципе, да.
But I count on you.
Там что-то прячется 100 пудов.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the
Это же
last time
какие
we
же?
drank, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift.
Так.
Thank you.
Она воспитывалась в приюте, я так понимаю, да?
Now it is done.
Ну-ка.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Бахнули метка.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Maras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
And you, sir?
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Wöhner.
А он же... он дворянин. Но Наполеон дворянин, но зачем бедного рода?
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Thank you, that's helpful.
Not really.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Так.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal.
Да, он из небогатого очень рода.
Organize things properly.
Он дворянин, но очень незначительный был.
I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I
Кидалова! Кидалова!
have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words and Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured.
Как? Не, ну это он, блин, там, не знаю, любой дурак его запедалировал бы, этого тормоза. Но Наполеон был клевый.
I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
А чё они смотрят в камеру-то? Так не надо делать. Вообще. Не то слово, он просто там догланд язык достал. Вот что значит дипломат.
Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited.
А вот этот-то хрен что тут потерялся вообще, реально?
The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is
Он повлиял на выборы в США. Фу, какой нехороший человек, боже мой.
We are here among like-minded.
А это тоже прогибщик, да?
So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present.
Да, да, да.
So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Блин, этот чувак меня реально пугает просто.
Right.
Угу.
We shall
ладно,
meet
хрен с ним.
again tomorrow. All the guests will be present. as well as Lord
Надо было
Mortimer.
на этом Ромой посмотреть.
Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Не знаю, может, что-то не хватает. Так, у меня есть 4 очка. Я манипулятивный мразь. Так, эти... 3 очка до уровня 2. Так. Вот этого, конечно, но это, блин, когда это откроется? 100-500 лет. Ловкость. Логика, психология, бдительность. Допрос почему-то это кастет нарисован, да? Мне кажется, с допросами у ребят как-то не очень. Угу. Так. Давайте вот этот вот. Буду такой мастер грузовик. А, вот там, здесь вот. Здесь вот. Буду манипулировать чуваками. Да, буду страшный человек. Вообще.
All right, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Заметки до Рише. Убеждение, манипулирование. Так, Эвелина. Этикет. Убеждение. Психология. Угу. Ну пусть будет get. Good. А можно еще не? Не один только можно выбрать. Чего у них тут бабочки постоянно носятся? Они меня бесят. Что это за колонна? А, это арфа, блин, мать моя. Так, идем дальше. Прыгай, чувак! Блин, я бы тут уже это не смог обедать. Сестерций? Нихера себе. Это же древнеримская монета. Интересненько. Так, мужичок, ты стой тут, стой, стой. Ничего не делай, просто тупо... Блин, тут все в бабочках, что за нахер? Не. Блин, может им дихлофос подарить, а?
Discourse on the method. by Descartes.
Да. Разучение, размышления о методе Декарт, он такой. Когито эрго сум, вот это все. Жрутни. Так, это можно выйти. Ну, я знаю, тут, блин, выходишь, и начинается беда. Сразу ты куда-то уже что-то не успел, что-то не смог, что-то не сделал. Дед стоит, залипает. Так, ну-ка, скрывай. Что за троесисник такой? Недоступно, конечно, недоступно. Когда мне что-то доступно было?
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Так, ключ с оккультным символом земля. Так, предметы. С 5 кольцами. Небольшой ключ кольц. Что это? Почему вот это земля? Объясните мне. С какого это вдруг? Увлекательно. Ух ты, нихера себе библиотека-то. Вот это срач.
The Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Honey, the remedy of the gods.
С батей? Ну, прям даже не знаю. Не, нельзя открыть, мне навыка нет. Я лег. Ну, отлично, энциклопедию еще. Энциклопедию нашел, рубль нашел. Что еще нужно быть, чтобы спокойно встретить старость? Нихера себе. Я даже боюсь думать, сколько это все стоит. О! Это картинная галерея, да? Не, я не такой ключ нашел. У меня либо 5 пупырей, либо какая-то земля. Выйти можно? Отлично. То пока не началось, надо это. Так, там кто-то играет на скрипке. Отберите у него, блин, сраную виолончель. Что такое Эйтриус? Я вот реально не знаю. Видимо, это какое-то знаменитое произведение, но, честно, слышу первый раз. Нехватка образования, она такая, да. Видишь, не хватает мне. Хитрость недоступна мне. Я дипломат, но нифига не хитрый, я просто тупой. Так. Ладно, отцо святое, давай потрем.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
My son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult in my eyes.
Чревоугодник.
A charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes, I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
Benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man.
Хитрожопая сова, мы поняли. Да.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, but continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
Да, только сморкаться ей будет в одну
All I
руку
hope,
тяжело,
Your
да.
Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Нормальный вопрос. Вы тут Горгону не видели? Чё? Кого? Как говорится, не пей вина, Гертруда, не надо тебе этого. А, это вход был, да? Оу май, оу май. My.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
Не, ну, кстати, место меж тем самое толковое. Надо же прятать там, где никто не ожидает, что спрятали.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Такая адская дверь вообще. Жесть. Так, ладно. Бежим. Так, все ли мы тут? Что сразу? Вот смотрите, в какой-то веке стоит рояль, а с ним ничего нельзя сделать, господи. Да, наконец-то люди догадались, что рояль это не самое интересное, что есть в играх.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Ну-ка. Нет ключика, видишь? Точно, абсолютно. Жаль. Ладно, пора сходить в картинную галерею. Давайте зазырим на эту Третьяковку. Бежим! Шустрее, мой малый друг. Золотой эликсир с меня снимает. Так.
Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Оля Гория. Эй, выйти нельзя. Где деньги лежат? Зин. Это что за атом? Не, ну все очень красивое, базара ноль. Гигантская астролябия.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci. The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples. Celia. That name means nothing to me. Christ crucified. by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alquidia. Song of Roland.
Почуял граф, что смерть его близка, что мозг ушами начал вытекать.
With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Мозг ушами начал вытекать, да, блин.
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Нифига у них туда. О, смерть Марата. Стесняюсь спросить, а ничего, что Марат умрет только через год? Охрененно. Это что за... У нас 92-й же год, да? Не, какой? Даже... Погоди, он умрет в 94-м. Да, в 4-м году. У нас 92-й, через 2 года. Охренительно. А вы молодцы, ребята. А можно позвать вот того классного чувака из якобинцев? Он сейчас бы охренел немного.
I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Как чем? Место пустовало. О, ночной дозор, что ли? Да, Рембрандт, ночной дозор. Вот некоторые вещи даже я знаю. А это что за... Где ж тут фаэтон-то, блин?
Struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral: don't steal Dad's chariot.
Не зарься на отцовскую колесничку. Ой, денежка лежит.
Amber crystals.
Не денежка. Янтарчик. Янтарин. Давайте бахнем меда. Вот. А чем за мужик с письмом? А, он и Гаргон, кстати. Персей. Так, Гаргону нашли. Давайте сходим в соседний зал. Если можно. Можно? Нельзя. Понятно. Слава богу. Ну, сейчас покрутим. А чего он меня пипиркой пугает? Что за человек? О. Слушай, это сам Рембрандт, по-моему, нет? Что портрет? Расслабленные французы. Голая баба, не умеющая ходить за водой. Очень дорогая и безвкусная мебель. По-моему, кому-то подселили ребенка, сказали: на, подержи, мать. Здорово, Дуза. Какая она грустная, блин. Мать, что не так-то? Что же матушка пыталась намекнуть?
A hero armed with a sword. A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand. The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
Так, это то, что нужно.
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand.
Так я же нормально с языком.
Chapter on the Medusa. there's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected.
Лунный свет отразился в щите и ослепил чудовище. Герой с мечом воспользовался моментом и отрубил медузе голову.
Cut off its head.
Так, то есть лампочку на свет. Так. Медузе. Если так. А, вот еще как надо было, да.
Whoa.
Сложненько.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Oh, yeah? So tell me what you're doing here. Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Well, then we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah. In your dreams. At your service, madam.
Да ладно, языкознание не тащит. Охереть. Вот я... Не то чтобы до хера полегло, да?
Golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Неофициальный
Nothing
Евангелие.
special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind. Hey, Mortimer is the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art. Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Ох, это пикировка. Когда же будет секс?
Well, it's like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet. Given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place? Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine.
Сотни акров каталог, собственность в Шанхае. Wow.
Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
Нет, конечно.
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Ну-ка, жмякни ее за жопку.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid. Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on your high horse, you know. So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Хорошо разводит-то,
And I
да.
bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Honestly, you don't seem to know all that much about the occult. I don't blame you. Not everyone can have bathed in it since childhood. But that's the point. You'd be doing yourself a favor if you trusted me. I'm sure I can be of more use to you than you think.
I am a highly skilled member of the Order and in the service of the Queen. Do you really believe I'm a novice when it comes to the occult?
Так, вот меню. Ну-ка. Ну так, чисто поржать. В чем она может не шарить-то, эта подруга?
What is that you found?
Ой, какая штука.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No.
No.
We
Нет.
just met,
Нет.
Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's
Я надеюсь,
soul.
ее убьют.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why
Так.
the hell should I place my trust in you?
Хорош противостоять. Так. Угу.
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid.
У них у всех зеленые глаза. Я офигеваю. Тут других цветов просто нет.
Fine, there's no point getting on your high
Жесткий
horse.
конъюнктивит и зеленые глаза.
So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha!
Ну-ка.
And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Как это будет выглядеть?
Let's take your subterfuge talents, for example. You can't make me believe you'd be very effective at sneaking around unobserved, dressed as you are in that puffy whalebone dress. I do find your outfits ravishing, but couldn't you use someone like me to perform certain discreet tasks?
Louis, your naivety is almost touching. Since our arrival, I have been continuously exploring the island without anyone realizing. Know that in a man's world, it is sometimes more efficient to wear a dress with a daring décolletage than to know how to pick a lock. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
Конечно нет.
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Возьмите.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good.
А, вот это как работает.
You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Нормально. Нормально. Так. Слово описано на странице звания. Ну-ка, давайте посмотрим название.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Да. Татух на ней набили знатно.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Home? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
Так, что там у нас? Так, бахнуть кармелитскую байду. Потом третью, наверное, да?
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Ну, поехали.
I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
Ugh, the second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
Бухаем.
Come on, Elizabeth. We have to finish what we started.
I feel all dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them.
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis.
Да.
They've always told me what to do.
Говорят мне
They
гадости.
say nasty things to me.
Oh, nasty things.
Elizabeth, are you saying that spirits talk to you?
You're right. Sometimes there are several voices. How did you know?
No, listen, I don't know anything. I'm just repeating what you said.
They want me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. You punished this poor girl.
Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but she...
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
What do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here. I beg you, tell me you believe me.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite what people might think, I'm not crazy.
Да, кукушечка. Главное напоить свою кукушечку.
My God, Elizabeth, how is this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louis. Welcome to my life.
Бежать? Да, понимаешь? Но бежать она не сможет, наверное, да? Ну давай бежать, собственно.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me, but my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
Согласен, да.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you, and then I'll leave.
Don't touch me. Just leave. If I get up, I'll fall.
Oh, little Louis is tired. Leave everything to me. Just let go.
Так. Так, во-первых, надо качнуть еще одно языкознание. Да. Ничего. Секс от нас не убежит, я точно знаю. Он вообще никогда не убегает. Так, это бдительность. Да? Не, ну когда еще накидаешься-то в хлам? Понятно. Ты миссис Спойлер. Logic. Ловкость. Так, наука. Вот. Угу. Давайте докачаем уклончивость. А, так она типа меня зарезала, что ли? Я не понял. Хм-хм-хм. Ишь ты. Опять нету, да, я так понимаю? Во! Ты смотри, какая мразь. Так, ну-ка. Угу. Ау!
You're not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen.
Вот, видишь? Сейчас мы будем знать, что она скотина.
Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
Так, давайте возврат в меню. Части. Давайте здесь посмотрим, да? Ну, прям даже не знаю. Да, надо идти мять. Так, вино и пушки, ночная прогулка Луи де Финес. А если отсюда начать, что будет? Я сохранюсь, естественно, прогресс сохранится или как? Месяц спустя, то есть январь 93-го года. Ты видишь, ты расстраивалась, что тогда у тебя ганкнули тетеньку, а на самом деле сиськи спасают. Вот.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Bob Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned...
Короче, надо, можно 2 раза, наверное, выпить, а потом уже не пить надо попробовать, да, с ней?
You've gone missing on his private island, which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Безумные.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop.
Непривычно себя видеть с непобитым лицом, да?
Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
What one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
That's right. Until now, I've never been invited by Lord Mortimer.
You'll see. You won't soon forget it.
Given what I've seen so far, I wish I'd been passed over.
Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this.
Интересно, а вообще откуда, не знаю.
If I'd known, I would have gone for a better
Кто я такой? Я же вроде не представлялся, нет?
Are you all right?
Астральная мигрень постигла нас. Я больше не француз, я фантомас.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand.
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay for it.
Hugh.
Louis, are you all right? What's going on? Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't
Ну их все-таки хлебало у нее сделало здесь чумовое.
It's getting late.
Так.
Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Ну,
Are you
зачесался.
sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
Да.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly. Am I going crazy or
Ага, то есть смотрите, я заново, да? Инвентарь. Инвентарь. Инвентарь.
Absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Инвентарь. Так, я понял. Менюка. Пойдемте переиграем последнюю части. Горгошку. Потому что так-то мы нормальный, в принципе, чувак, да? Но только вот...
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Так, манускриптус. Нам надо что-нибудь, психологию. Психологию дайте баф. Угу. Так, пошла жара. Где тут опять деньги валялись русские? Вот монеточка. Оп. Нет, это сестерцы. Это как он? Да. Угу, угу.
Devil's Thorn. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Так, а если вот у меня, например, нет скилла? Так. А, все, то есть не работает все равно, да? Угу. Ну да. Да, если скилла нет, то ничего не поможет уже. Дед, стой. Сейчас банками затаримся, а то нам это.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Ну, с этим хреном можно не разговаривать, потому что все равно ничего не даст. По итогу.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Great. Honey. A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
И рубль, который копейка бережет. Так, ну что, давайте попробуем 2 раза бухнуть с ней, а потом не будем больше пить, да? Может, нас тогда особо не развезет, и она нас убить не сможет. Кто ее знает? Офигевший ангел такой.
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Дуза. Это вы этого не играли. Hades.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
Там Дуза классная. Так.
Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by The Company by Rembrandt.
Nice. Угу. Бежать.
I've got to find the Medusa. A hero and I'll stake my life.
Знаем.
Let's give them a help. The origin just
На французском интересно, что будет.
There's an Hang on. This version is significantly different from the... It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa.
Ну-ка, что там по Медуза?
While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Так, Дузер, ну-ка повернись. Ой, не-не-не, стой. Не так кнопка. Герой с щитом, конечно. А герою с мечом. 45 градусов же. Угол падения равен углу заражения. Так, ты кому?
When I see the lantern and the shield,
Ну-ка.
I can't help thinking back to my childhood. Mr. Dorfer, our teacher. As soon as the sun came out, I got a kick out of distracting him with the inkwell by deflecting the light with it. I'd turn it in such a way as to direct a spot of light onto his face, not strong enough to dazzle him, but just enough to annoy him. Hey, what if I tried to annoy the Medusa with the lamp on the shield? Position it.
Да ладно, ты смотри. Так, кого крутим-то? С фонарем, да? Герой с щитом. Ну, мужик с мечом. Херач ее, Медусь. Медусь. К Медузе. Пока она отвлеклась. Херак, херак, херак. По голове. Ваше здоровье, парни. Вообще 3 мужика, одну несчастную тетку отметелили. Что за фигня? Ну ладно.
I've discovered a hidden message from my... She explains something must have attracted her. And you? What?
My, you're cute.
Let me...
Go on then.
You're looking for somebody.
Знаем, да.
Your silence speaks volumes. I must have got it right. And you will go to great lengths to find them. So, this person means a lot to you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're
А чё у него за странная конфигурация сиськи?
At your service.
К вашим услугам, мадам. Ле мадам. Так. Хочу прочитать эту байду. Да блин. Да блин. Мать твою, да что за хрень, а?
A golden fleece.
It's freezing.
Cold? You want a rug?
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity.
And you're flat.
An unofficial gospel?
Nothing special.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one. Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
Ладно, переигрывать не будем. О, что такое интересно.
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. The mythical ring of the Nibelung.
Louis, do you really believe it's the ring of the legend?
You should try it on. They say if you wear it on your finger, it makes you more agreeable.
How droll. In the legend, it's a cursed ring.
The mythical ring of the Nibelung.
Louis, do you really believe it's the ring?
You should try it on.
How droll.
Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Ну-ка, потроллим.
Stop it, you're being ridiculous.
What do you mean? I was just about to get down on one knee.
А вот рублик это хорошо.
On different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. You should see the.
I'm busy. Describe it.
I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Что она за язва такая, ну?
Amber.
Hamburger.
Here's something in a manor in May. Incredible.
I wonder how come all.
Do you think all the...
Several people have played the part of Mortimer. A part different men.
An intriguing hypothesis.
At last.
Да, ну, пока будем те же выбирать ответы.
Once again.
Почти.
Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room?
Почему бы нет?
Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason.
Hey,
Да,
Emily,
да,
I
да,
wonder
да.
why my...
She didn't have...
Or...
You'll just have to... Carry on searching. What is...
Camille, what's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you.
Listen, stop.
And what?
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it. I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing, but I've nothing...
Nothing to gain? Damn it!
Because you...
Just like everyone.
Ha!
Так.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet.
I might have some weakness, and I'm simply not contemplating. Do you understand?
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't. It doesn't commit.
All right, I already. I know my. But I.
Is there any?
Да, нет.
Come on.
Well.
You're a gambler. Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. When it comes to getting, you deserved. I thought it belonged to Emily.
Oh.
Yes. Since then, Emily Hillsborough.
Clever.
One of us. We
Да,
just.
да,
When
да,
we
да.
accept a mission, we both. She was.
Надежный, как скотина просто. Давай, давай, все, нормально. Мы уже поняли, у тебя сестра, мы это все знаем. А вот сейчас начнется самое... Сохранить можно, кстати? Вот почему нельзя сохранить, чтобы это...
What do you think of our first adventure?
Ладно, красно.
I must admit, it has been fun, but.
С нами весело, да.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Так, ну что, попробуем побухать или идем мять бюст?
I was sure there was a certain...
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to
Давайте
her,
попробуем
for sure Emily won't wait for me.
все-таки бюст помять. Ну, вернее, бюст помнем на третий раз, да. Давайте побухаем. Лизок.
Sorry, Emily, but... All right.
Thank you.
Только 2 стакана, Лиза. 2 стакана.
Does Lord Mortimer...
Listen to me.
Elizabeth, she didn't come here for you.
Да-да-да, мы знаем. Ты видел нашу мамку. Я твою мамку видала, слышь.
Recognize my mother in the middle?
Yes, Louis.
You just said she...
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Нет, 1 стакан нельзя, она ж тогда начинает, типа, это,
No, she
корячиться.
was far away. I didn't make any noise.
Что, мол, это, уходи тогда,
Have you
мол.
told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holmes? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's
Yes.
Да,
no,
да,
you're
да,
not.
да.
She's yes.
I'll drink with you, but I don't know where she gets...
You know, Louis, I've only just now realized that I've been
Whoa.
here. The
Второй
Man,
можно.
let's go... Ugh.
So, even if it
What was she trying to...
of the one
No, Elizabeth.
What's the matter? Little you know my
Да пошла
No,
туда.
I won't drink...
All right, Louis. You're incapable. Get out!
Я здравомыслящий.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Так.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play the night with a big heart. Oh, well, never mind. Tomorrow's another day.
Во, правильно. Совесть на сиськи не меняют.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Ты смотри, как интересно, да? Ну, видимо, да. Блин, ну опять все заново, ну ёперный театр, почему нельзя делать сейвы? Нет, как видишь, все, меня арестовали. И до свидания. То есть тут только один правильно. Что-то странно, как еще одна правильная развилка.
Let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. Okay.
Так, где там? Этикет. Как-то это неправильно. В промежуточном состоянии между нажраться в зюзю опиума и замацать сису как-то нету, да? Тут такие сторонники крайностей. Причем убедить ее нельзя, да, никак. Она скажет, что это, мол, валите. Так, дед, иди нафиг. А, ну тогда мы будем испытывать, наверное, угрызение со совести, да? Ну, можно со совесть пережить, правильно? Это ключик. То есть, как видишь, у тебя тогда убили тетку, и, в принципе, это нормальное состояние тетки. Она должна умереть по-любому, либо она ганкнет нас. Почему зараза-то, да? Мразь? Мразь? Мразь.
Pages out of a Byzant from the Byzantine Empire, a coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Смотри, теперь другая монетка. Да, что ее типа это... Она зарезала сына, потому что, мол, ее мамка пытала его. Ну, кстати, интересно было бы с ней пообщаться еще раз на тему того, что это. А если ты говоришь, что у нее кукуха отлетела, что она нам на это скажет? Женщина, перестань, женщина, у тебя не все дома. Сходи, позвони кому надо. Взломщик хренов. Да. Так, правильно, если изучить меч. Гаркони. Мужик.
Origin of just what I the text. Let's find the. There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was.
Так, бахай мед. Раз мед. Два мед. Отлично. Нихера я не ловкий. Так.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Well, keep your nose.
I don't
stop.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went.
Your sense of direction is well, no matter. Now, since look around on you.
Oh yeah, you're at your sir.
Так, есть 4, есть. Давай.
Ancient Greek, translated, it reads, "The all-gifted."
Всем
Could
одаренная.
this jar be the original Pandora's box? Emily, I've found Pandora's box. It's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but that's how these things usually go.
I detest that legend. Once again, women are made responsible for all of the world's evils. And stop playing with that pot, you'll break it. Come on, let's move on.
Emily, what if I open the jar?
Try. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you...
By a chamber pot? No.
I found an amazing ring. There's an the mythical ring of the nebula.
Louis...
You should try it on.
How do...
Emily, what do you mean?
Да-да-да. Я ж тот еще шутничок. Так, где книжки-то?
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
Где еще этот был один? А, вон лежит, я понял.
Amber crystals. Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself. An unofficial gospel.
Nothing's...
Че можешь поприкалываться с этим?
Older than... Not that old.
This could go.
Caesar... Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say...
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
Да.
In your opinion, what kind would...
A crown of nettles.
Crown of Metals. Это... А если Чингисхана сказать?
I think it's a sort of Genghis Khan.
Brush up on your classics. Asian weapons are definitely not this shape.
All the swords forged in Asia don't necessarily have a curved blade.
Are you blind? It's a thrusting saber, a pure product of the West.
When you don't get the last word, your repartee goes all aggressive.
When you finished playing, maybe...
Да.
Here, a manner incredible.
I wonder, how come all...
Do you think...
Several people have played different...
An intrigue? These documents...
And how do you...
I didn't know.
I don't know.
If that's the case...
Once again... Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art. Or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world.
Не знаю.
My mother didn't make it
Я не помню, я не знаю,
clear
как
she was
крапива
interested
будет.
in
Но может это
She
метал?
didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or
К сожалению, Пола Роджерса у нас тут нет. Он на работе.
It's disturbing.
Кто бы еще мог нам помочь с переводом? Так, все, обыскиваем комнату. Да.
What is that?
A cameo. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud. Tell me what this is.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you.
Nettle.
I can't just
Nettle,
open myself
крапива.
up like a book to you.
Listen,
Спасибо.
Emily, it seems pretty obvious to me that you have to stop.
And why did...
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything?
What are you talking? If only on.
I'll admit.
That's it?
Well, I'm prepared. I've nothing.
Nothing to.
Because you...
Just like.
Ha!
Pragmatic and I don't know much about your past, but it might have closed you off, and it might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants
А тетка сказала, ну она так сказала, Нетл. Мне показалось, просто Метал. Ну, М на М. Ну, они созвучны же.
I don't see us as partners for life. It doesn't come.
All right, I already have a work part. I know my. But
Is there any?
Consider.
Come on.
Well.
You're a gamp. Your sister. She's your part.
Well, I am. When it comes to, you deserve to know why the site of the cameo. I thought it belonged to Emma. One of us has no. We dressed this when we. She was meant.
And there was a.
She was. The boat turned up at Plymouth. Instead.
So maybe they're.
It's clearly a.
Not.
By the way.
Don't worry.
It's time to.
Ну что, пойдемте мять сиськи. Вариантов нет. Только мобиус, только хардкор.
So.
В конце концов, что она нас убить пыталась? Жопа такая.
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's... Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please, don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room.
I was sure there was a certain...
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
А нечего меня убивать было, мразь.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
She probably wanted to chat more about my mother.
Really? So Miss Adams is somehow linked to your mother?
In a way, I guess she is. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
The young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly. And what about you, my friend? What were you and your dear sister here?
Well, our mission was to find out more about that particular book.
And why that one?
Let's just say that the Queen is desperately seeking a way of relieving the King from his difficulties with dementia.
Well, how about that?
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
If only I knew myself. My mother always takes a sly pleasure in telling me as little as possible.
Oh, poor little Louis. Your mother hides things from you. That's not very nice.
No, it's not nice at all. And you? What were you supposed to do once the book was found?
Give it to our sponsor, of course. Sir Gregory has more than one card up his sleeve.
So you mean Home is playing both sides? I'd say the Queen is going to be disappointed.
What can we do? Sometimes things work out like that. Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Мять. Только мы мять, а то потом опять скажут, что мы ничего не делаем. Ха-ха! Кто-то... У кого-то отросли рога сейчас в Англии. У какого-то лорда. Ну, я не хочу, чтобы меня здесь обнаружили утром.
You're right. Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Тыц. Блин, ну да, у них же с платьями-то. Ну, с такой-то женой, да. Там, наверное, уже это. Уровень навыка повышен. Ты хорошо уклонялся, а, мой маленький дружок? Что за херня? Блин. Что за бред? У кого там оперный слон? Угу, заметьте.
Lord Mortimer, Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Какой плюшевый чувачок. А можно было меня хотя бы одеть? А то я как-то это... Мог, но тогда меня убили. Это было бы достаточно прискорбно. Так. Угу. Я буду умный, как пипец. Это что такое? А, это плюс баф один на этот, да? Угу. Че это такое? Оккультизм. Наука. А это эрудиция, да? Так, лучше когда чего-то все выводит понемногу тогда, да, наверное? А это что такое? Логика. Logic. Угу. Ну да, наверное, можно будет. Как-то же должна эта фигня решаться по-хорошему. Пусть везде будет по чуть-чуть. Если что, мы это... Обоньки. А что, все, что ли, конец? Я не понял. А где дальше? Что за ересь? Ну, 2. Что за хрень? Нагруженные материалы, допустим. Эпизод 1 бесплатный. А, может, не работает этот? Эпизод 2 прятки. Hide and seek. Слушай, а тут прикинь, тут эпизод... Она же еще выходит. Эпизод 3 скоро выйдет только. А, это 5-й, извините, эпизод. Прошу прощения. А, 5 эпизодов всего. Не, погоди, все вышло уже. Минуточку, ничего не понимаю. Ну, наверное, да. А что, у нас типа не работает этот? Вот это грусть. Вот это печаль. И что за херня? Так, как shift тапать, да, закрывается? Приобретите, чтобы начать игру. Охрененно. Ну что за бред-то? Ну, я понимаю. Это грустняга. Что за срань? Только я, можно сказать, это. Тогда, может, она нас и не убила, получается. Ну, блин. Ну, тогда это уже не сегодня, наверное. Ладно, окей. Не, ну так неплохо. Все равно интересно, конечно, игра. Думаю, надо реально будет перепройти потом это. Можно... Блин, я не понимаю, как это все работает, честно. Вот меня это сейчас расстроило прям до безобразия. Что за срань такая? Это нехорошо. Так, открывайся, жопа такая. Библиотека. Смотрим. Игры готовы. The Council. Вот это все. Угу. Угу. Такое себе. Непонятно. Реально непонятно. Ладно. Да, понятно. Не, у тебя само собой. Я не понимаю, почему у меня они не активны тогда. Если игра активна, типа вот это вот из-за этого идиотизм происходит, да? Что, мол, эпизоды вроде есть, а вроде как и нет. Ладно. Будем играть. Прикольно, прикольно. Но уже, конечно, да, надо будет за тебя логиниться. Это будет грустно. Опять придется все перепроходить. Печаль, беда. Ладно, но это не сегодня.